Hello Libra, Elsie here to do your reading for the month of September. Welcome to September. We are September 1st today. Happy September to you. So Libra, I'm here with a short stack of oracles. We're going to take a look at those first, see the overall energy for the month of September 2024. And then we're going to look at the Psychic Tarot. I'm going to put down 6 cards. I have 6 specific questions I'm going to ask on your behalf. And then we're going to go back and clarify with the tarot. Let's find out what's going on for you. Tell me about Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for September 2024. Libra, if you are just rolling in here and you've never been here before, and you're just tripping on all these shenanigans, welcome, welcome. I hope that you will stay. And please take a look at the bottom right-hand corner. That's where the subscription button is. And thank you if you decide to stay. You might want to hit that bell button so you know when I'm uploading for your sign. I read for your sign weekly. And let's find out what is coming out for Libra for the overall energy for the month of September. For those of you who are the ride or die, thanks so much for all your clicks and views and your thumbs up. The thumbs up is what grows this tribe. So thank you for that. All right, let's go with Libra. Look at that. You're going to be thriving in September. I love it. So I want to say that the full moon this month will be significant. I think that we have I think there is an eclipse coming up. I don't know when it is. I haven't looked into it yet, but I feel like you will be thriving this month. I do see a full moon. Possibly it's around the full moon, but I think it's because you are going to be getting some downloads. Look at all that pink. Feels like the universe is going to be giving you some information for this leg of the race here. I think that you're going to be seeing things from the bird's eye view. We've got the giraffe standing here who sees things from the top down. I feel like you're going to have a very good view of things that are going on for you this month in September. We do have action, so it's going to cause you to take action. It's not enough just to see it. You'll be thriving, and I feel like you're getting the information that you need, and then you're going to take action here. Take action on it. You'll be very confident after getting these downloads from the universe that you can move forward here. We've got miracles. Well, look at that. You might be getting some really big ideas here. There's a rainbow. So miracles are at the end of the rainbow. Yeah. We have going forward. So if you've been feeling stuck, this is the month for you to move forward here, Libra. It's going to be a beautiful month for you of learning things, taking action, and thriving in those actions. Tell me more about Libra, please. Tell me more about Libra. All right, we have purpose. I know what I'm here to do. Somebody might be finding their purpose this month. I feel like if you are someone who is finding your purpose, that you are somebody who already has their third eye open. I feel like you really do have the bird's eye view, like the giraffe, that you're looking at things from the top down. You see everything with clarity. We've got that big burst of energy in the background, and I feel like you've got some downloads coming in. And I feel like it's going to make you really happy because we've got green here. It's like the third, it's like the heart chakra will be opening here because of things that you're going to realize. And you're going to be very confident about taking action, possibly on your life's purpose. We do have perseverance. This is, I know I can do whatever I set my mind to. Of course you can. You're Libra. Smarty pants. All right. Here we go. Let's take 3 of these cards, and then we will get to the Psychic Tarot, and we will clarify some of that. Take a look at some questions for you here. Tell me about Libra. What does Libra need to know? We've got awakening. Woo, okay. We've got release. I like it. So far, so good. Got 2 more cards. We've got realignment and embrace. Okay. So you are embracing some sort of realignment that's coming for you in the month of September. And that kind of checks out, right? That kind of tracks with this energy here. Kind of tracks with your thriving, with your downloads. It feels like you're releasing some things with the full moon, seeing things from the top down. It feels like somebody here is embracing the realignment that they have. You might be finding your purpose this month, or if you've already found it, I feel like the spotlight's going to be on that. It says, find peace with your current state of being. And we have awakening, a realization, a shift, or a discovery. Realignment says shift your perspective. It's all about the shift for you this month. Shift your perspective for a gained sense of clarity. And then we do have release, whatever is not for you. Release grudges, wounds, and pent-up feelings through healthy activities. All right, we will leave that right there. Creativity is paramount. Have fun and express yourself in new ways this month. All right, let's look at it, Libra. Let's find out what is going on with Libra for the month of September. Libra, if you are interested in a private read, there is a sale on. My readings are between $5 and $20 off this month. If you look at the pinned comment, you'll see a link to Wizio, which is the only place that you can book me. And just go there. You will see all the pricing. The pricing is as is. There is no code that you need in order to get the discount. All right, it's for the month of September, so help yourself. Let's take a look here. Let's find out. First question out. What is the thing that you need to step back from this month, Libra? What do you need to step away from here? Oh, you know what? I think you need to give your third eye a break. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be so much energy flying around in the month of September that it feels like you're going to be seeing things that you don't really want to see. And so maybe some of those things you're going to want to run toward them, to fix them, to try and fix the things that you didn't see before. And I feel like the universe is telling you that you need to step back from that. Give yourself some time to adjust to the third eye. Look, y'all, when the third eye opens and you start seeing things, that's when we start, breaking friendships. That's when we start getting divorces. That's when, you know what I mean? It's like when we start seeing things as they are instead of what we wanted them to be. It can be a pretty hard time, but I feel like this month is going to be a month of clarity for you for sure. What do you need to step toward, Libra? You need to step toward memories of love. So it feels like memories of love to me is the Six of Cups in the tarot, and so it feels like you have you're thinking about people who didn't make it to this stage of your life. And whether these are people that have passed away or people that are still on the earth, but you had to leave them behind, I feel like you're in this nostalgic energy here. And I feel like it's okay to step toward that. But I think with your third eye open, you're now seeing situations from the past, because Six of Cups is about nostalgic memories. It's about things that have already gone on in the past here. And I feel like you are seeing things in the past even for what they are. What will your finances bring for the month, Libra? We've got mental conflict. Oof. All right. So you're going to have to make some decisions this month as it pertains to your finances. And we'll go back and we'll clarify more about that. Tell me, how do you get to your financial goals this month, Libra? We have power. So that is the strength card. That means be strong, hold back, don't spend too much. I know you always look good. You like to dress well. And I feel like you just need to hold back. That's the strength card, right? And the strength card is about holding back. It's like knowing that you can wield the sword, but you keep it in the sheath anyway. And that's where the strength is. The strength is not lashing out, not spending too much money, right? So I feel like you will reach your financial goals if you learn to hold back in situations where you don't want to hold back. What is the most important thing that you need to be working on? Whoops. What's the most important thing that Libra needs to be working on, please? We have sacrifice. That is the hanged man energy. I think what you need to be working on is perspective, seeing it from the other side, not just your perception, right? Your perception is only yours. No one can see it from your perception, but you can change to perspective and see it from someone else's side. Okay, we've got transformation coming up. The last question I was going to ask is, for those of you who are single, is there a new romantic partner coming in the future? I feel like there is. It feels like something is ending, so something else is going to begin, or there's going to be a transformation of things. Things are going to change. Bottom of the deck, we have fertility. That is the Empress. So I feel like you're on top of your game. That's, it's Libra and Taurus energy. I feel like you're on top of your game this month. And so I don't think that you have much to worry about when the Empress enters the room, because she's balanced, makes good decisions. She's somebody who's balanced and grounded, takes care of every situation. So I think that you're going to be prepared for whatever is coming at you this month. All right. Let's take a look at some tarot. Let's clarify a little bit here, find out what's going on for Libra in September. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter, Libra. Okay. Sorry, too many. Tell me why Libra needs to step back from the third eye chakra. Tell me about Libra. We've got the Knight of Wands, because you're going to want to run in and save people from the burning house. Do you know what I mean? It feels like that you need to take a step away from the third eye because you can't fix it all. So the Knight of Wands is pointed into the past. There's no way you can fix the past. And when you have the third eye open, when you realize it and see everything with a different clarity than you saw it before, you also realize your transgressions of the past. And there's no way that you can go back there and fix it. So I feel like you're supposed to, especially when it comes to wanting to go back and fix things from the past, I think that you're just supposed to move forward here. We do have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, it's feeling in lack. Like, the thing is when your third eye does finally open, and you start to see things for what they really are, you start to sort of feel guilty. Sometimes you'll feel like, oh God, why did I say that in that situation? Maybe I shouldn't have said that. You start to be in this energy of lack a little bit, and you want to go back there and correct things. But sometimes, there's no way you can correct what's already done, right? It's already done. And that's the truth of it. We do have the Four of Wands. It might even have to do with family. I feel like the third eye is here to give you stability in the month of September, but I feel like for some of you, you're going to see it as lack, only because you're going to see everything. You're going to see your transgressions. You're going to see people who had transgressions against you. You're going to see all of it. I feel like your advice for the month is to try and get stability. That's what the Four of Wands is, because I feel like you're going to feel in lack with conversations or things that happened quickly, or maybe that you didn't react the right way. And it might be in a family situation. It could be in your family. Maybe you have a spouse and children, or it could be your family, mom, dad, sister, brother. But I feel like you're being asked to try and find the stability of the third eye, which is knowing that you can see things that are coming in the future, but please don't try and run back to the past to correct things, because it just never works that way. Yeah. I mean, it's always good to say sorry if you feel like you did someone wrong. And you are going to come to that position, but there's some things that just can't be helped, right? Things that can't be changed. All right, we're looking at what do you step toward? These memories of love. We've got the Devil energy, we've got the Three of Pentacles, and we've got the Seven of Cups. So stepping toward the realization that there are some people that are out of your life for a reason. I feel like these memories of love are people that you love but you let go of. And it feels like with the Seven of Cups, it was a really emotional situation. Some of these people could have been friends, but it does feel like somebody here is stepping toward memories of love, trying to, I guess, see it from a different side with a different perspective here, because we do come across, all of us in our lives, people, friendships, members of the family, people we work with that might be people who are addicted to things, addicted to things that maybe don't make them think in the right way. It feels like you're having compassion. Like memories of love makes me feel like you're having compassion for people, and maybe the way that they acted, you realize that they were sort of under the influence of something else that wasn't necessarily good for them at the time. I think we're talking about friends, because we do have the Three of Pentacles. I feel like you're thinking about people that, wondering where they ended up. Could I have helped them more? The Seven of Cups is like, I feel like it's a very heart space thing for you. You're thinking about people from the past. So I think you're supposed to move through that. When I say stepping toward it, right? What do you need to step toward? Moving through those feelings and realizing there wasn't really anything that you could do, that I think that maybe the devil had a hold of them, right? That maybe they were in an addiction. And, I feel like it's it's feelings of overwhelm, but I feel like you will be sort of reminiscing about people, wondering where they ended up in this life. It does feel like stepping toward it is the memory of it, but I don't see any action. So I don't think you're supposed to do anything about it. You also might be thinking about successful friendships that you had in the past, possibly. All right, what do your finances bring? We've got mental conflict. Why is that? We've got the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is very risky. Yeah. Don't make any risky decisions about your finances. There is going to be something that's going to come up. It's going to be a chance to go on a new path. It could also be travel, but the Page of Wands is fun and free, and I'm just going to throw that wand into the air. Wherever it lands, that's where I'm going to travel to. I feel like there's mental conflict here, that you want to go forward, you want to get on a new path, but I feel like you really have to watch your money in the month of September here. We do have the Page of Swords. The page shows up to put a damper on things. The Page of Swords is the one who is intellectually sharp, right? This is the one who is alert and observant. This one is the one who is ready to face challenges. You can see that they don't have a whole lot of experience because pages are children, but I feel like you were supposed to become a student of your finances, because the page ultimately is the one who's digging up things, the one who is looking into things deeper. This is Aquarius energy, and I always like to say with Aquarius, they're not okay that the boat can float. They want to know, why is the boat there? How much water is under it? Why is it still floating? What's in the engine room? How many people can we fit on the boat? Like, they want to know all the details. And so I feel like you're really digging into your finances and all the details this month. And I feel like you're trying to hold yourself back, because I feel like you just want to have fun and go out. And, for some people in some parts of the world, this is the end of the summer. And I feel like you maybe want to travel, but I feel like this energy here is like, think about it first. And then we have the Queen of Cups. Yeah. Because I feel like the Queen of Cups to me is a mother or a father. It's like, you're grown now. You're grown now. You've got to make the right decisions for the family, or the right decisions for you if you don't have a family. But the Queen of Cups is compassionate and loving and kind. And so be kind with yourself when you're making these decisions, and try not to look at it in a way that you're taking something away from yourself. I feel what you're really trying to do is just bring yourself into balance. That's what it feels like here. And then we have what are your financial goals, and how will you meet your financial goals? I think that it's by holding back. And so that kind of checks out, right? Because I feel like with the Page of Swords showing up, it's like, think about it. It's the person who's trying to learn about their finances, that maybe going on a new path and exciting and taking a risk isn't what you need to do right now. Maybe you just need to look at it as a mother would, as an adult would, right? And I'm not saying that you're not an adult, but you know what I mean, right? So we have this energy of power, which is a strength card, which is holding back. So I feel like you're, in order to meet your financial goals, you do have to hold back, which means you can't make snap decisions. You can't make risky decisions, right? We do have the Death card here. We have the Moon energy. And we have the Ten of Wands. I really do feel that by transformation, or changing your mind, changing the decision that you're making here, and dropping burdens, it's almost like a feeling of, I wish I could do it. We do have two wands here, wanting to go on some sort of an adventure. These two wands here are closer to the ground. I feel like you're going to be dropping some financial burdens this month, I want to say. And we do have the Moon energy, Cancer and Pisces. You're going to be, to meet your financial goals, I feel like you have to be in your intuitive energy. You really have to anticipate things that are coming, even though you can't see them. And so it's telling me that there is something that's coming. It's going to help you make a financial goal, and it's going to be something that you can't see arriving, but it's going to help you drop some burdens. And it's going to change things. Your financial goals are going to change. Maybe you go from, maybe I was saving for a down payment on a house, to maybe I'm saving for a trip to Egypt. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like, unless you live in Egypt, maybe you want to go to the US or Canada. But it does feel like something is about to change here that you don't see coming. And I feel like you're about to meet financial goals, because you're about to drop some sort of burden. There's a financial burden that you're going to be able to drop. And by that, I mean maybe you're finally paying off a bill, finally paying off the mortgage, finally paying off the car. It's the last payment on something. All right. And then we have transformation at the bottom here. And this is a new romantic partner. Will there be one in the future? I think things are about to change for some of you. Whoever wants a new romantic partner, I do feel that you are going to find someone who aligns with your purpose. Someone who is also someone who's got downloads, someone who's confident, someone who takes action. It feels like there's an awakening and a realignment going on here. And I feel like transformation, we've got it twice, is part of that awakening and realignment here. You're seeing things like you never saw them before because the third eye chakra is here this month, right? Your third eye is open. Tell me about a new a new romantic partner in the future. We do have the Five of Wands. We do have the Tower. Ooh. And we do have the Ten of Cups. I really do feel like for some of you, if you are already in a relationship, I feel like for some of you that you've been holding back from changing something, transforming it, or ending it. And I feel like the Tower is here to say it's done. So I feel like for those of you, I'm not telling you anything that you don't already know. What that's to say, like, I'm not telling you that the happy, great, wonderful, fine relationship you're in is going to end. That's not what I'm saying. I feel like for those of you who know that you're on the verge of saying I'm done, or that you have a feeling that it's probably over, I think that it is. And for some of you, you might be in a marriage or a relationship. You might be in a family way with children, possibly. I'm not wishing that for you. But in this romantic energy, for those of you who don't have a romantic partner, I feel like you've been holding back from finding one. I don't feel like you're out there looking. I don't feel you're really out there putting yourself out. I feel like the realization is going to come to you that I got to get out there. I got to put myself out. I've got to change something. Something has got to end so something else could begin. It's a realization with the Tower that I really do want the Ten of Cups, and I'm ready for it. I think you're ready for it because the Empress is here. It feels like you're when you're in this energy and you're looking for a connection, or not, the Empress is never looking for a connection, that the Empress is the one who is attracting the connection, feminine or masculine. So it feels like you are attracting someone here for a purpose of Ten of Cups. I feel like you will meet them with the Tower here. It feels like in the month of September, you will meet someone new because the transformation card is death, and it's the end of something so something else can begin. It's something that is changing here, and it's a realization with the Tower energy that the Ten of Cups is right here. So I think for those of you who haven't been looking, I feel like you're attracting, and what you're attracting is the Ten of Cups. I feel like it's going to be showing up for you this month. Victory, stepping across the finish line, the imaginary finish line. You're intuitive this month. Your third eye is open. I feel like you really are seeing things for what they are. I feel like it's time for you to stop being bored and get out there to talk to people. If you're looking for a commitment, I feel like you'll find one. I feel like the Judgment card is here saying that you will be, oh, look at that, surprise. The Page of Cups is here. So I feel like it is a new connection you'll be surprised with. You will make a decision to maybe go see somebody or maybe move quickly towards some sort of commitment. But it does feel like you will go from being bored to actually speaking with people. And, if you've got your intuitive energy, and I think you do with this Empress energy here, I feel like you will see nothing but victory. Oh, we didn't clarify this, did we? Sorry. Let's look at that one. We didn't look at what you should be working on for the month. Well, that wouldn't be good, would it? For me to skip over that. What you should be working on this month is seeing things from a different perspective. Tell me about that. We've got the Four of Pentacles. We've got the Two of Swords. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune. I think what you're seeing from a different perspective is that if you do not open yourself up, because the Four of Pentacles is about being shut off, shut down, right? Miserly, not giving of your energy, not being very vulnerable. If you are blocked with the Two of Swords and all you're really concerned about is saving yourself or not getting hurt, I feel like there's something that you're missing. It's time to release this with the full moon above the head of the person and the Two of Swords. It's time to release this blocked energy here. And I feel like that's what you're supposed to sacrifice. It's time for you to stop holding back, It's time for you to stop blocking love, blocking whatever it is that you want. What you should be working on is getting rid of blocks and becoming more vulnerable, because the Wheel of Fortune is here. When the Wheel of Fortune shows up, it's about expansion, right? You've moved really slowly towards the expansion, but it does feel like you will be expanding nonetheless. It's divine timing. Something's about to change. We know that stuff's about to change because we saw it already, but there is something here that's about to change in a very positive way for you. I feel the Nine of Cups is right here, and yeah, we've got some energy that shows me that you've been healing and you're ready to turn your back on things that no longer serve you. I feel like you will be meeting someone face to face here. Somebody who possibly is an entrepreneur, very confident in their own right. And I feel like this person is making a decision to want to see you face to face. It feels like you'll meet someone out in the wild, someone who's going to make you very happy. I feel like somebody here has really been working on their healing because of the Empress. You don't get to be the Empress unless you're really healing, or you're full of wisdom. You've learned a lot of lessons. You're now looking at yourself and the things that you could change within yourself instead of trying to change other people, thinking that it's their fault. Now you look at yourself and say, there it is. I'm just going to change that. I'll make an adjustment here. I'll make an adjustment there. I think it's all leading to you being happy. Yeah, wish fulfillment is here. Your healing is leading you to happiness and to this energy of the Empress. All right, now I'll go. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I appreciate you, Libra. I'm going to go for now. You take care. I'll be back because I'm always back. Y'all have a good Monday. Bye-bye.